Welcome back to the SEMA stage here, Pioneering Performance stage at Shell. Thank you for joining us. I'm Alan Taylor. This guy is Jeff Allen from the Car Chasers on CNBC.
Yes, indeed. And this guy's got a lot of stopping power beside us.
I'm looking here. 2015 is Brembo's 40th anniversary in motorsports. The company's much older. Dan Sandberg, the president and CEO, how much older is it?
We are 50 years old, so it took us 10 years to put our brakes on the first race car.
And everything runs Brembo, and if they don't, they're not in first place.
We would hope to say that.
Yeah.
If you run fast, you got to be able to stop it, so
Exactly.
That's important.
So we've done a lot together, you and I, a lot of racing. You're also a photographer, a radio guy, and you love motorsports, but you also love motorcycle racing, I notice.
I'm a MotoGP fan at heart. I think, for guys with busy schedules, MotoGP is great. The races are quick. The qualifiers are quick. It's like the last 2 minutes of an NBA game all the time. And the best thing of all, to be honest with you, is you can do it quick. And, if we watch the European MotoGP, watch it in the morning, and go do what you want to do in the day.
Well, so we got skid marks right here, podcast. This man has a radio studio, like a radio station in his house.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Alan's borrowed it. He comes to Detroit. He says, "Can I sit in your studio?" I let him do it.
When did you start becoming a car guy or a car enthusiast?
I always like cars, going way back. I did a thing the other day with engineer at Porsche, and I was telling him my first little Matchbox car was a Porsche. And, I've always loved cars. But, when you work for Brembo, it's an ideal job, great place to be.
Hey, they just won, by the way, some big stuff, big news, Jeff. What do you got?
Oh.
Well, we had the B-M8 Caliper that we just showed off here at SEMA. It's been a premiere for us, and it won the best new engineered product here at SEMA.
Wow.
So, wow.
And that's for your guys who drive trucks. You guys who drive trucks, you deserve great brakes, and now you can have them.
And my truck, by the way, I have a 2011 Chevy Lowrider, big wheels and tires. And when you put big wheels and tires, it changes the rolling mass, and those little puny brakes they come with, they're not good enough anymore. I put Brembo brakes on it. My God, it's like driving a Porsche down the road now. Big wheels makes it handle better, handling and suspension, and big brakes.
Well, my GTR Penzella, and right out of the factory, the top of the line. And it's incredible the stopping power that car has.
Yep. So when it comes to aftermarket, you guys are here. You're an OE fitment as well. But when it comes to aftermarket, there's a lot of products that Brembo brakes make that I don't think people are aware of, like for pickup trucks.
Well, we're on a lot of vehicles, and it may be branded Brembo, it may not, but I think the OEs are realizing now that it's more about product than product cost. I think that drove them into financial trouble before. And at the end of the day, if you don't like what you're seeing, you don't buy it. So they're really focusing on product now, and the one thing they're realizing is more horsepower. Horsepower can cure cancer. I don't know if you know that. But they're putting more horsepower in the cars now. They're putting a lot more weight into the car, believe it or not. And you got to stop that. And you don't have the stopping power with a normal brake. You got to get something a little stronger.
So Brembo launching some new products at SEMA. Did you go through the whole list, or you want to get the SKUs out and just run right down the list?
Well, I can do that if you want. But really, the B-M4, B-M8, these are brand new design calipers. They, if you remember the LaFerrari brake caliper we talked about that had little holes in it for weight savings, these are that caliper on steroids.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
on steroids.
Got to come see this thing. It's really great looking, and the performance spectacular.
What's the application for those?
These are primarily for trucks. So pickup trucks, large SUVs. Think about what you do with you especially, Alan. You load it up to full capacity, and that car does not stop, right? Yeah. So that's what we're really targeting.
Yeah. And I've got to tell you, I put 50,000 miles towing trailers, 50,000 miles towing trailers on a set of Brembo brakes, aftermarket. And I was amazed. I didn't realize they would really last that long, because I thought it takes so much more to stop this thing. But the reality is they have a longer life than regular brakes to begin with. So you pay a little more, but you get what you pay for.
That's true. You definitely get what you pay for.
No question.
Well, and the aftermarket is a great place. You come here at SEMA and you see a lot of great products, but when it comes to brakes, it's a safety component. you got to worry about the specifications of that product. And we build to OE specifications. First of all, we're on most of the OE spec vehicles. And so when you're buying in the aftermarket product that you have, you're buying OE specifications.
And OE is original equipment, for those who don't know. We all know that, but you never know who's watching.
And you know, Alan, it doesn't hurt that they look good.
They
you
look
know, when
really
you have a
good.
sexy product, I don't care what you say, but I mean, I get excited over wheels and tires and brakes.
I'm looking at
all the
Brembo's
time,
on
and
Hennessy's Venom GT right over there.
Yeah, and to me, I mean, that's like, you know, that's like the high heels and the fishnet stockings.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's the jewelry of the car, right?
That's
With
it.
more than just good looks, but it does look good too. Dan Sandberg.
Well, you know, you look at the Italians, and they're really great engineering, but they're artists too.
Yes.
So it makes it a challenge sometimes to go into work because everything is an artistic project, but products just look fantastic.
Well, this is the Shell Pioneering Performance stage, but Brembo, truly a pioneer in braking performance. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for being on.
Dan Sandberg, the CEO and president of Brembo Brakes. I'm Alan Taylor. This guy is Jeff Allen. We'll be right back.